Hey there, I'm Nicole King. I'm the broker owner of 41 Realty Group in Billings, Montana. I'm backing in with Ian Ullman with Guaranteed Rate. And today we're going to talk about what buyers should avoid doing while they're purchasing a home or leading up to purchasing a home. So I have lots of excited buyers who they do everything they need to get ready. They get that approval and we go out there and look at houses. And then we get a little worried once they're under contract all the way to closing. They're going to do something silly to mess up their loan approval. So what are kind of the top things that buyers should avoid doing from the time that they get under contract all the way until closing?
Definitely, yeah. And really from pre-qualification or pre-approval through, like from when we've pulled that credit report, ideally through closing, if at all possible. Life happens, we acknowledge that. But the most common we see that cause issues or can cause issues is any new debt or credit. The most common is vehicles, financing new furniture or appliances is a big one, and then new, most often like store credit cards.
Yeah.
Because it's real tempting to get 20-30% off that day and totally forget, oh, that's a hard inquiry credit hit and a new debt, which impacts debt to income and all those things.
Okay.
So that's a big piece of it. The other thing is just stay vanilla with your finances to the best of your ability.
Okay.
So the mortgage world generically does not care for cash because it can't be sourced. So any large cash deposits we have a hard time with, typically can't verify, and as a result you can't use them towards closing anyway.
Okay.
There are rare circumstances for like tipped folks, tip income, those kinds of things where cash is what it is. But that's very case by case and it's going to require a lot of work to document that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're getting tips and taking that cash from whatever day's work it is and just sticking it into a safe or a box under the bed or whatever you're doing with it, may or may not be able to be used.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. Ideally for our world, we want to see those funds, any usable funds for closing, deposited into an account, checking your savings for at least 60 days is the typical seasoning time frame.
Okay.
So we want to see a couple of account statements with it in there, which gets us through some of that verification requirements and all that. So if you're thinking you're going to bring $12,000 to $15,000 from your safe to closing, that's not going to work for the vast majority of the mortgages available.
Perfect. Well, maybe in a future video we should cover all of the tips-based employment and maybe what they should be doing between now and when they want to buy a house.
Yes, absolutely.
But for now, just the standard buyers, don't say yes to credit cards at stores, don't go out and finance appliances, don't go out and finance furniture, don't buy a new car with financing in the middle of a transaction and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, if you've got any specific lending questions that you want us to answer in a future video, please comment below, send us a text or an email, give us a call. All of our contact information will be at the end of the video, and we can't wait to answer your questions. Thanks. See you in the next video.